Hi, I'd like to leave a message for please. Well, this is Lance Taylor calling, and I'm a new employee there, and I decided that I'm not going to keep the job, so I just wanted to thank him for the opportunity. Oh, sure. Hi, this is Lance Taylor calling. I'm a new employee there. I work the night shift, and I wanted to leave a message for, or the 4 a.m. shift. Sorry. I wanted to leave a message for, I decided against keeping the job. I'm going to keep looking. So I wanted just to thank him for the opportunity. No, I worked up until, I guess, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Yep. Oh, thank you. Bye. I'm free! Okay, well anyways, we're gonna talk about stop motion in this video. And, how to make stop motion, I guess. Now, if you don't know what stop motion is, then just I guess it's worth a try. You're probably not going to get too far if you don't even know what it is, though. Basically, it's just if you take a video, which is basically usually 29 or 30 frames per second, your eyes only see about 30 frames per second, and that is full motion to us. But what we actually see is not full motion. We see a series of snapshots, and that's how we perceive reality. So when you're looking at a 30 frame per second video, that's as good as we need to say that this is actually happening. But we don't see full motion video at all. So what if you can just make snapshots and then glue them all together at 30 frames per second? Well, if you do it smoothly enough, it's going to look like full motion, and that's what stop motion is. So all you need for stop motion is any camera. Hopefully one that you can take pictures with without touching it. That is ideal, because if you touch the camera, it'll move a little bit. You don't want that. But my recent stop motion has been done with a camera with a photo button, so it can be done. You just need to take a photo, turn the cube a little bit, take another photo, and then you'll keep doing it in intervals, and it's going to take a really long time. Stop motion is all about patience. So if you don't have patience, you're basically screwed. There's nothing you can do. It will take you an hour or 2 hours, or maybe 3 or 4 hours, depending on how good the stop motion is, to make a stop motion. So just so you know, don't plan anything. Don't be in a hurry to get finished, because it's not going to turn out. So other than that, I want to talk about the programs that you can use for stop motion. I have used a program called Monkey Jam. It is a free program that you can download, and it works pretty much okay. It's not the greatest. Like any free program, it has a lot of flaws. I've had some problems with it, but for the most part it'll work pretty okay. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can get this, and a little bit of a detailed description of how to use it and stuff. I haven't read through this description, but I'm assuming it looks pretty okay, so I'm going to assume it's fine and it'll give you all the information you need. If you're using Sony Vegas, that's what I've been using for stop motion lately. If you import pictures and you select all the pictures, there's a little check mark box in the bottom where you can say import as a video slideshow or whatever, and then it'll tell you how many frames per... how does that work? Yeah, just that's how you do it. You check that box and it'll give you a video clip rather than all those pictures that you have to put in manually, because that's not going to work. That's going to take you forever. So that's a good program to use. Sony Vegas is a good program to use. And other than that, a couple tips I'd give you guys is how many frames per turn is really important. FPT, I don't know if that's a real term or not. I've kind of invented that term for my own stop motions. My 2x2 stop motion had, I think, 23 frames per turn, so that's a lot. That's more than you're going to want to do on your first stop motion. So I'd avoid doing that. Try maybe 4 or 6. 6 is pretty okay. More than 6 is really nice. If you can get upwards of 10, that's going to be like perfect. But if it's your first stop motion, don't even try that. Do 4 or 6, because you're just going to drive yourself crazy. Also, try not to do slice turns in your stop motion. It doesn't make sense from a physics point of view, so it is just going to look awkward and bad. The only slice move you can do is E in a stop motion, but try not to, because it's really hard to keep the top layer from moving while you're doing the pictures of the E. Similarly, never do a D for stop motion. The reason for this is because it doesn't make sense. How could the top of the cube stay still while the D layer is moving? Lots of people do that, and it's just terrible. I don't know why they do that, but you can use a W instead. That's what I've been doing lately. It looks actually really good if you use double layer turns. It's kind of hard to do on R's and L's and stuff like that, but for U, it's perfect. And the really big thing is try to keep the cube really still. Draw an X on your table or put a little piece of tape there so you know where it is, and make sure, check that before every picture so that it hasn't moved. A lot of stop motions have the cube moving around a lot from picture to picture, and that is one of the biggest mistakes that I see. So be careful with that, and your stop motion will look really good. I am planning on making a really detailed stop motion tutorial later on my own channel, but you know, to be frank, I have a long list of things I'm planning to do that are never going to get done, so we'll see. I might finish it this summer, I might not. I can't make any promises. I have promised tutorials in the past, and those are tutorials that still aren't done, so I prefer not to do that. Finally, just to dispel the myth that you have to be semi-famous on YouTube with 4,000 subscribers to make good stop motion. This is a stop motion that I made when I had 50 subscribers. To thank all of my subscribers for all the views and stuff like that. I had 50 subscribers when I made this, and that was my big milestone. And that's actually when my videos started to take off a little bit. Similarly, this 4x4 stop motion, I made that when I had like 12 subscribers. So both of those stop motions are made with the same $15 webcam. You don't need expensive equipment to do this. You don't need any audio equipment whatsoever. You can get some free music off of a site that'll link in the description. And other than that, I think that's really all you need to know. I don't have much time for the blog type thing. Nothing really interesting is going on in my life right now. Obviously, I'm looking for a new job now. And what can I say? Had a very uneventful week. So, but since I was working for a week, I have a little bit of money coming, and that money is going to go straight into modding. I'm so excited. And Cameron Brown, CamCuber, the guy with the shop, I'm gonna order a bunch of square ones from him, and I'm gonna be doing those mods as soon as he gets them in. I'm really excited, and you should be too. It's gonna be awesome. So, anyways, I hope you guys all have an excellent Thursday, Friday weekend, and bye.